Alright, and here we are, our next journey for the drone flight and aerial footage in Toledo. Here takes us to the dump area. Well, the area is known as the dump area. It's the junction coming off from the Southern Highway, where there's a pathway that goes to the villages and the other pathway that heads to town. So we chose the first hill here over by the Flores Estate. I don't know if it's still the Flores Estate, but it was a piece of land that I was familiar with. So we stopped here and decided that we'll fly around. The idea is that we want to again cover a lot of these areas, basically to show you how beautiful Belize is. And for people who don't know about Belize, those people watching this, Belize is definitely a land of the free by the Caribbean Sea, right? But you can see that we have a lot of rich forests in this area. So the area, the road that you're seeing there over to the upper left corner is the one that heads to the villages such as Blue Creek, San Antonio, Jordan, and the list goes on. So it's kind of like the beginning hub to the villages. And then where we're panning over to the right here is the highway area that goes up through to BigFalls and some of the other villages on the Southern Highway itself. So where you see that clearing of that piece of land there with the white sandy material, or it looks like sandy material, that's King's gas station. So one of the gas stations that I've known forever. It's been here I guess over 20 years, and that's a continuation of the highway. Over on the side we can see farmland. I know people here do practice again. Farming is a major part. I think somebody opened that cattle ranch somewhere in the area there. And the highway over on the right upper corner, that's the Southern Highway that heads into Punta Gorda town. The structures below that we're seeing is Holy Ancho Technical High School, which is a high school that was recently opened in this area, right, and keeps growing. The population of Holy Ancho, I believe, is about 1,000, maybe 1,000 or more students, who comes from the villages that I spoke about over on the right hand side. And of course we have people all the way from town who also go to this high school, right? From what I could remember from this area, there should be a slaughterhouse that was erected some years back before Holancha was here, and that slaughterhouse was built as a state-of-the-art slaughterhouse. I don't know what happened, and that's a little structure on the right hand side, but I guess the school has taken it over and hopefully are making good use of it. Somewhere in the back area there should be the Agua Caliente National Park. I don't know if we can see it from here. So there is a old lagoon all the way to the back, and you can access that through Laguna Village or through Mafrai or one of these nearby villages. This whole entire area used to be a rice farming area, and you can tell from the swamplands that rice would grow very well in here. And when we get to fly over to BigFalls, I can show you guys the rice mill itself that operated, I think might still be operating here in the Toledo district. Guys, so we're at Big Falls right now, trying to get some Big Falls footage. So we'll see if we can do Big Falls and some of the neighboring communities. And the idea is that we want to cut some drone footage from the area, right? So hope you guys enjoy. Here we are again, guys. Welcome to the beautiful village of Big Falls. I know a lot of people have not seen any aerial footage of Big Falls, so this is definitely our first. I'm excited to just get the drone over the area and have you guys view the area, right? So Big Falls, there's a gas station here. It is a multicultural area. That's a football field that you see over to the right hand side, and that's a school all the way over to the left hand side. And this is heading down the highway. I want to go further and show you guys the river that a lot of people access for swimming and so forth. This is the Rio Grande River. And if you watch some of my previous videos, this river actually runs all the way down to the sea, heading through behind the Cushion High area, the Elridge area, the Forest Home area, right? And so people actually kayak all the way down to the sea from here. It's a long journey though, right? So that's our Big Falls River. I know a lot of the locals here in PG do some swimming in the area. There's a zip line in this area. If you saw the zip line video I did, I think a couple of years back, that was right above this river itself. The bridge and the highway again, within the last 14 years I think they were built. But it's a pretty clean, nice area to just hang out with family and friends. So we spoke earlier about the rice production in the area, and of course I'm heading back up on the highway, and we can see there the rice mill, and we'll see if we can take a circle around the rice mill just to show you guys. So this has been here for years. I think Mr. Bardales was in charge of this back in the days. I'm not even sure if it's still operational. I know if we are growing rice here in Toledo, then definitely it is, but it's an old structure. But it's a beautiful structure in the village of Big Falls, right? And so this was our rice mill. Not a lot of people get to see this. In fact, this is the first time I'm seeing an aerial view of the rice mill, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Some people might have or know other people who have done some aerial view of the area. Of course, leave that in the comment below somewhere. So Big Falls rice mill. I did some ground footage also at the rice mill. I'll put that up in some other video when we explore Big Falls further, right? All right, so we zipped over to the junction of San Miguel, and now we're heading back to land because my battery is low. And on the right hand side there, you can see the entire scenery of the Big Falls area, right? Right, so that's our tour of Big Falls Village and the dump area. If you guys like to add into it, leave a comment below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so. Next stop, hopefully we can head over to San Antonio Village and Santa Cruz Village, given that if the rain holds up, right, it's going to rain in a few.